Hello, welcome back. Box1 here, and today we will be reviewing this set. This is the set 75164, and it was the Rogue One, I guess, Rebels set that came out as the battle pack for this movie, and it was a very good battle pack because you got some really cool figures and some nice little builds to go along with your other Rogue One sets. So, without further ado, let's get on to the figures first. The first figure here is the just a rebel. He doesn't have a name. I don't think any of these guys do. But he is a cool little rebel, and he has a very cool shirt. I will say that's a really cool shirt print. I like that a lot. Same on the back, looks pretty good. He has this very nice, I think, dual molded helmet, which is pretty nice to see. And yeah, pretty common face though, and a nice blaster as well. He has these legs, which also appear on one of the other figures. And yeah, he's just really cool. Let's get on to the next figure. And he is slightly different than the other one, obviously. He has, well, the same pants. This is the figure with the same pants. He has a nice torso as well. Very nice printing there, but with the yellow instead of the red up in the corner. He has tan arms, which is kind of interesting. And you can see the back also looks pretty good. He has a normal stud shooter, and you can see his face is slightly different. Obviously different. But, yeah, pretty cool. I quite like this figure as well. Yeah, let's get on to the next one. The next figure in the set is this guy, and he takes a completely different approach to his headgear. He has that big hat with the two visor holes here, so that's pretty cool. And he has a nice little tan jacket there, which looks very good. He has pants. They're very simple pants. They just have the belt at the top. No leg printing otherwise, really. Or I guess there is some. It's just really hard to see because it's brown on brown, basically. But you can see the back. It's basically the same as this guy's back printing, just with different colors. Oh, I guess it's different. I thought it was basically the same. Slightly different back printing, but still pretty cool. And yeah, he has a nice little bearded face, which is kind of nice as well, and a slightly longer stud shooter. Pretty cool. Let's get on to the final figure. And that final figure is this guy. He has some nice printing, of course, as I say for all of these figures. I think they all have pretty good printing on them. This guy's blank tan arms. None of them have arm printing or anything. So, yeah. But he does have some nice leg printing. The tan doesn't quite match, which is kind of unfortunate. But, yeah, you can see that there. And then he does have some nice back printing. I quite like that back print, actually. It's different than the rest. And then he has the same helmet, but in dark bluish gray, and he also has a bearded face and the long stud shooter. Pretty cool. I quite like the figures in this set. I think they're all pretty good. They're just simple rebels. They're nameless, and they have some really cool outfits. You can mix and match them. There we go. And yeah, they'll still look good. So I quite like the figures. Let's get on to the actual builds. The first build in the set is this small little fortification. It has sandbags, or whatever would that be? Probably sandbags, or just sand. And then it also has a machine gun up here, and just a little place for a character to sit. Now this machine gun can move up, down, and all around, of course. But yeah, this also kind of falls off sometimes. Oop, that's gone. But yeah, it can hold one figure on there, and he can fire away the machine gun. So yeah. It also has a stud shooter on top. Hopefully this doesn't get lost. Yeah, there we go. Right onto the carpet. But yeah, pretty cool. Quite like that. And yeah, simple but effective, I guess. Also, if you don't want the stud shooter look, you can take that off and it looks even better as a machine gun. So yeah, pretty cool. Let's get on to the second build because this actually has two. And that second build is actually a speeder bike in dark green of all colors, which is very cool. I quite like the dark green color scheme here. It's different from a lot of the rest. Kanan's speeder bike, I think, is maybe the only other one that I remember in dark green. There could be another that I'm forgetting, but that's what I remember. It has that nice slope piece at the back. I always see this piece, and I quite like the piece. I don't know why. Maybe because I'm trying to get a bunch of extra ones of it, just randomly. But yeah, you can see the front there with the two little, whatever you call them. It does have the little blasters on the front. Doesn't have any stud shooters on it, which is nice. Has these big vents on it for the engine, I'm guessing. and then it can sit one figure, as well as hold the two blasters of both that figure and the one in that little turret. And that's what it looks like with the figure and blasters on it. Honestly, I quite like it. I think it looks pretty cool. It's pretty simple, but effective as a little build. And I think it's, to me, better than the fortification. You may not think so, but personally, I quite like the speeder a bit better. Just the color scheme alone is really cool. So, without further ado, let's get on to my opinion on this set. But yeah, my opinion on this, with basically any other Rogue One set, it's really good. All Rogue One sets that I've found are amazing, or at least they don't have too many flaws. The only thing I could say about this is that this guy's legs have that weird, not quite tan color on them. But other than that, and them also having stud shooters, which you may not like, that was the era back then. But yeah, I quite like this set. So I shall see you next time, where I think we'll probably be reviewing the I think it was Resistance Troopers Battle Pack. It could be something else that I'm forgetting. It's some other Rebels or Resistance Battle Pack. So I do hope you enjoyed. Make sure not to choke on your aspirations, Director. Goodbye.